Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Khalipa, short format podcast where we dive into something that I'm thinking about this upcoming week. And of course, we each be maybe a cup, maybe too deep. Now, I was in the cold plunge this morning. I dropped it down 2 degrees. I'm particularly freezing right now, but I'm fired up. I'm ready to rock for this upcoming week, and I hope you are as well. Topic of conversation, something that's on my mind, this idea of leaving no doubt. And I'm going to first talk about how it relates to fitness, and then I'm going to directly correlate it to our business. So as some of you guys have been listening to our podcast, you know that I competed in the IBJJF Master Worlds competition a couple of days ago, or a week or two ago. And through that experience, I learned a lot. But in particular, what I learned is that I didn't leave no doubt in the judge's mind, and I didn't take full responsibility of the match. And so my first match went really well. I performed great, went on to the second round. In the second round, the other gentleman and I, we stood up for the full duration. We ended up having one advantage each. No points were scored, and the referee ended up giving it to him. I was really frustrated at the time because I felt like I put out a better performance. I felt like I was more aggressive, and I should have won the fight. But it doesn't matter. As I was on the airplane heading back home from Vegas, I reminded myself it was my responsibility to leave no doubt. Leave no doubt in that referee's mind that I was the more dominant individual there. Leave no doubt, not even letting it get to that point. I should never even let it get to the point where a referee was determining my success or failure. I should have taken what was in my control, which was gaining points and creating submissions, and done it. And frankly, I didn't. And that's on me, right? Like I said, I was frustrated when it first happened. There's a video out on Instagram, and if you see it, you can see my frustration. But ultimately, it wasn't the referee's problem, or it wasn't the referee's fault. It was my fault. It was my fault because I didn't put in the right execution to leave no doubt. And when I reflected on that, it's a really good motivation for me leading into my next Jiu-Jitsu tournament or whatever I'm going to go compete in next with a Rogue Invitational, where I want to be so comfortable, so dominant, so prepared with my earned confidence that I could leave no doubt that I left it all out there and that I was particularly dominant in that particular situation. And so the motivation for this week, something I'm leaning into, is just this idea that when I'm in the garage putting the work, when I'm on the mats putting the work, the goal is just to not let it ever get to a judge's or referee's decision. And if it does, make yourself so dominant that there's no doubt in his mind or her mind that you are the winner. That's the inspiration. It really falls in this idea of business too. People go into our gym, people go to other gyms, people check out one coffee shop, check out another. And the idea is that when someone comes into our gym and they go in for an experience, we should leave no doubt in their mind, not one, not even a little bit, that we are the most dominant location around, that we are providing the best possible service in the area for what they're looking for. And that's really the inspiration, to leave no doubt. No idea they walk out the door and be like, hey, that was a cool spot, but there should be no but. It should always just be like, wow, that was an amazing experience. I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to help me achieve my goals and my results. I need to enroll there. And, it just was sparked from this jiu-jitsu tournament because I've never been in a physical competition before that was literally decided between one person's just idea of that event to who won. And it really opened my eyes, this idea that in that particular case, it was so important to leave no doubt in that judge's mind that I won. And when I equate that to business, it's just such a beautiful carryover that there's going to be people coming in at your gym all the time. There's going to be people that are signing up for a free trial. And the inspiration to be so on point, from your answering the phone to front desk to execution of coaching to everything you're doing in your business, flawless from point A to point B, that you leave no doubt in that customer's mind that you're the right decision for them. So that's what I got for this week. I hope you enjoy the other Coffee with Khalipa. Some of them are more personal, some are more business related, some are more fitness related. This one was a little bit of both. Keep checking our other episodes. Let me know what you guys think on social. Tell a friend about these podcasts. Would definitely help us out. I hope you and your family have a kick-ass week. See you again next week for another episode of Coffee with Khalipa. Let's go.